Welcome back. Our final story takes us inside a Lewisburg company that has been creating fun for nearly 40 years. Here at the corporate headquarters in Lewisburg, I talked with Playworld Systems Vice President Brett Barrick about the company's history and their plans for the future. Started in 1952 by Bob Miller, QE Manufacturing was a machine shop that produced products for a company that manufactured playground equipment. In 1971, Bob's son Dale developed and introduced the first line of commercial playground products, and Playworld Systems was born. Today, they employ between 250 and 300 people, and they feature a wide range of outdoor equipment for all ages, from toddlers to seniors. It has been an evolution over the last 37 years.
I think our first kind of really hit products were these very iconic playground items, the spring riders that were, you know, the aluminum duck and squirrel and turtle and those kind of things. I mean, that was our original, I think that really was our original hit product. And so, you know, of course you had that, and then you moved to where people were making playgrounds out of wood. There's lots of inherent problems with that, you know, in terms of durability and splinters, and there was the whole issue at one point of arsenic being the primary wood preservative. Okay, so we got out of that, and there really is very much an evolution of and adding on to what we already had before. There are product lines over the years that we've decided that we're not going to do anymore. Maybe we've moved and made something much better, but you certainly can look at our catalogs over the past, really primarily I think probably from the certainly early to mid-80s on, and see a very clear evolution in style and functionality.
The core business for Playworld Systems is the classic post and platform style with lots of slides, the quintessential playground experience. While they frequently add new elements to this basic formula, Playworld Systems pushes the boundaries of the industry on many fronts.
What we're seeing now is kind of trying to, companies, especially ourselves and a few others in our industry, trying to push the boundaries of that to bring people, start playing with moving electronics to the playground area. Having play structures that don't have as many decks but are more active, like our new Activo product line, where it's really aimed maybe at a little bit older child.
When it comes to manufacturing, Playworld Systems is at the forefront of their industry. They are leaders in the movement to go green. Changes in their facility have reduced their energy consumption, and their cutting-edge thermoset polyethylene coating for sheet metal parts has effectively eliminated potentially harmful PVC or polyvinyl chloride from their products and significantly reduced their carbon footprint. Focus on community is also an important part of Playworld's business. They work extensively with a charitable organization called Kaboom.
It really is an organization that's dedicated to bringing, you know, a playground, a safe place to play within walking distance of every child. And so we work extensively with them. We are their primary supplier of play equipment. And, you know, they just do a fantastic, you know, job of bringing safe places, organizing communities, helping them, kind of enabling them to be better. They don't necessarily, it's not an organization that drops the playground into somebody's lap. What they do is they really do help them, you know, they help the community organize, learn how to, and in the process of learning how to organize, they wind up making it, you know, getting a playground out of it. They design it, they find out where to go, they do some fundraising relative to it, they work with community partners and funding partners to put the project together, and then they put it together. You know, we deliver it, and then basically in a day, you know, the structure will be done by volunteers, organized through Kaboom. We also send some people from Lewisburg, usually at least one or two people from Lewisburg to help with supervision. So that's another, Kaboom's really an exciting and great organization.
While Playworld does source some of the elements for their product lines, a great deal of the work is done right here in the Lewisburg facility. Plastic panels are joined and routed to create elaborate designs such as these. Additionally, workers at Playworld developed a system whereby layers of plastic can be joined together to form intricate signs. All the metal parts that go into a Playworld structure are fabricated on site. Over the last several years, the company has implemented lean production methods that eliminate operational waste, reduce inventory, while also reducing customer delivery time. Following fabrication, metal parts go around the corner to the welding department. About a day's worth of inventory is kept here at any one time, another benefit of being a lean enterprise. From here, parts go to one of the 4 weld sites. Significant quality control occurs as parts are welded together, since a minor error here can translate into a huge flaw when the structure is assembled. After being welded and inspected, each piece is smoothed to remove any sharp edges and to prepare it for powder coating. Here, pieces are put on a line where they are washed to remove oils and dust. Then they pass through a dryer, all the while building up a static charge. Once through the dryer, a powder coating is applied. This coating is held in place by that static charge until the piece passes through an oven where the powder is essentially melted and baked onto the surface. Summer is the busiest season for manufacturing at Playworld. During that time, there are 2 powder coating lines going all the time. Playworld's shipping department is a beehive of activity in the summer as well, packing and shipping each piece to the customer in just over 2 weeks from the date of order. Another section of the facility is dedicated to sheet metal fabrication. CNC press brakes, punches, and lasers make precise cuts, bends, and holes in sheet metal. These pieces are welded together and then sent through the Eco Armor thermoset polyethylene line to protect them from rust, corrosion, and wear. Before a new product is introduced, prototypes are taken through rigorous safety testing. A founding member of the International Play Equipment Manufacturers Association, Playworld has an entire room dedicated to ensuring all products meet the IPMA certification standards. The design department is where the magic of new products first takes shape. It can take a year or more from original concept to inclusion in the latest catalog. In 2009, Playworld is introducing Neos, which brings electronics to the outdoor playground, and now these folks are working on items that you will see in 2010 and 2011. Playworld's main business is in North America, but their products have been installed all over the world. They own a company that handles distribution in the United Kingdom, as well as having an office in Paris dedicated to European and Asian markets.
The towers in Kuala Lumpur, which at one point in time were the 2 tallest buildings in the world, they have a big play area in between there, and at one point I think we had the largest freestanding play structure in the world that we had delivered to that location.
Given the current economic situation, we asked Barrick about Playworld Systems' prospects for the future.
We are primarily driven by tax revenues. Our primary customers are municipal governments and park and rec departments and kind of quasi-public organizations, YMCAs, boys clubs and girls clubs, those kind of things. So certainly as their situation raises and lowers, so goes the funding for projects where Playworld's equipment might be involved. We have some great advantages as a company. We're privately held. We're family owned and operated. We don't have some of the management pressures that competition of ours and other major companies do, which is to kind of squeeze out that profit for the next quarter or the next year. We can take the long view. We're able to think about what we're going to do years from now. We're able to manage our business in a way that's probably different than companies that are really driven by quick profits, return on investment for stockholders.
Taking the long view seems to be a driving force behind Playworld Systems' decisions. They continue to be innovative in all aspects of their business, from community involvement, manufacturing technologies, and product development. It's a formula that has served them well for nearly 48 years right here in the Susquehanna Valley. Well, that's our show. Thanks for joining us. And remember, if you have a story idea, you can email it to me at jenwakeman@ccn-news.com. And you can also check us out on Facebook. Thanks for joining us. I'm Jennifer Wakeman, and I'm in your neighborhood.